One of Jerry Bernal's favorite places to be is in the bleachers, watching his son Caleb play baseball. This proud father wasn't always sure he'd be able to watch these games, though. Less than 2 years ago, he was in dire need of a kidney transplant.
I went to the doctor. He goes, "You're on stage 5 kidney failure." And I looked at him like, "What are you talking about? What do you mean? Stage 5? So he explained to me, he said, you're in bad shape.
Bernal went back to work, hoping to avoid dialysis for as long as possible while waiting for a kidney transplant. Then one day, his body had had enough.
I was getting ready for work one morning, and my 15-year-old comes in the bathroom. He said, "Dad, what's wrong?" I was puking. Go to the emergency room. So they run labs. They said my blood was like acid. They had to hurry up and get me to Bismarck, so they flew me to Bismarck to start dialysis.
After that, Bernal drove from his home in Williston, North Dakota, to Sanford Health in Bismarck 3 times a week to receive dialysis treatment, a 7-hour round trip. It took a toll on him, both physically and mentally.
At one time, I was in the basement feeling sorry for myself, and I wanted to give up because I was just miserable, until my son came down there and said, "Dad, you got to fight. I'm here. I don't want you to give up, and then I don't have a dad. I need you in my life."
It was enough to keep him moving forward. Then, right before Christmas 2022, he got the call. A kidney matched. He headed back to Bismarck in a winter snowstorm.
I couldn't see nothing. I couldn't even see the lines. I guess God was on my side and just made a path.
His kidney still needed to get to Bismarck from Minneapolis, though. Organ transplant driver Lucas Baker got stuck in a snowdrift and was only able to dig out thanks to the help of Stutzman County Deputy Mercedes Holsworth. Baker kept moving forward, and he made it to Bismarck before the kidney's viability expired. Bernal had a successful transplant. Bernal recently had a call with Baker and Holsworth. It was a reunion of sorts, and a special call for all 3 people.
Out of maybe thousands of organs that we've helped transplant, I've only ever met Jerry, so it's meaningful to hear it and to see you. I mean, you look great.
Getting this experience and just knowing that, that Jerry's doing great and just being able to help was just an honor for me to do it.
For Bernal, the interaction was emotional.
It was about to break me down. They mean a lot. They're like family to me now. There's not a day I don't think about those 2.
Baker and Holsworth weren't the only ones looking out for Bernal either. After his recovery, his son's baseball team visited him at home.
When I got home, the whole baseball team, the boys came over. Each one gave me a hug, and they said, "Here." They gave me an envelope. I opened it up, it's a check. Check for like $3,000. It's for you to help you with your medical expenses or whatever you need. Just got very emotional because these boys mean a lot to me. That was the biggest support system I had, was my baseball family.
Now, nearly 2 years later, Jerry Bernal is still out there supporting his favorite baseball team. He's just a fan in the bleachers, a dad rooting for his son. But he's there, still moving forward, thanks to all the people who helped him along the way. In Williston, North Dakota, Jason Anschutz, Sanford Health News.